Good day everyone, and to our professor, Mr. Kodidan. For this video presentation, we will be discussing the lessons that we have discussed for the whole semester for our finals project. But before we proceed to our discussion, I want to introduce the members of our group. So we have here Risa De Larances, Ella May Domingo, Micaela Saliona, Justin Rocha, and Sophia Ride. So here are the topics that we're going to discuss. We have the application and system software, computer software, introduction to MS Excel, Microsoft Office, and MS Access.
Application software is a program that helps users perform specific tasks on a computer. Application software help us do tasks like writing, editing photos, or video calling. And there are different types. Package, example, MS Word is for everyone. Customer is made for specific companies. Open source is free and editable. And shareware is free for a trial. Freeware is always free. Public domain has no copyright. Next is the system software that controls and manages the computer's hardware and basic operations. To use application software like Word, your computer needs system software, especially an operating system. And the operating system is the main software that runs your computer, like Windows, Mac, or Linux. It helps manage everything on your device. And a GUI, which includes icons, windows, menus, and buttons to make it easy to use. Utility software help your computer safe and running well, such as antivirus programs. Web apps are programs that run on the internet through your browser, like Google Docs, allowing to work online without installing software. Memory is temporary, and the storage is the permanent space where your files and programs are saved. Here are some common size. 1 kilobyte equals 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte equals 1,048,576 bytes. 1 gigabyte equals to 1,073,741,824 bytes. And 1 terabyte equals 1,099,511,627,776 bytes.
Computer software is a group of instructions that tells the computer what actions to perform. Unlike hardware, which includes the physical parts like the keyboard or monitor, software can't be touched. It helps us open programs, complete tasks, and use different apps on the computer. Computer software is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do. It comes in two main types: system software, which controls the computer's hardware and basic functions like Windows or Linux, and application software, which helps users complete specific tasks like writing in Word or browsing in Chrome. The main purpose of software is to make the computer useful by allowing it to carry out different tasks for the user, whether it's a work, school, or entertainment. Software and hardware need each other to work. Hardware is the physical part of the computer, while software gives it direction. Without software, even the most advanced computer hardware wouldn't be able to perform any action because it wouldn't know what to do. That's why software is so important. It brings the computer to life and allow us to use it in so many helpful ways.
Good day, everyone. I'm here to introduce you to Microsoft Excel, a powerful spreadsheet program used to store, organize, and analyze data effectively. Excel allows users to input and structure data, perform calculations using formulas and functions, and visualize trends through charts and graphs. To navigate Excel, we work within workbooks, each containing one or more worksheets. These are made up of rows labeled numerically, columns labeled alphabetically, and cells which are intersections like A1 or B2 where we enter our data. Some key features include data entry and formatting, like adjusting font, cell colors, and borders, formatting and functions to calculate sums, average, and more. Pivot tables, filters, and sorting tools for in-depth data analysis. Charts and graphs to visually represent information. Traditional formatting to highlight specific values. Data validation to prevent any errors. And even macros which automate repetitive tasks. Excel is widely used for budgeting, reporting, inventory management, statistical analysis, and building business dashboards. In short, Excel is a structured, flexible tool for handling data. From simple data entry to complex analysis and automation, it supports a wide range of tasks across fields.
So next is the Microsoft Office. So it is a collection of productivity software created by Microsoft at meron itong iba't ibang bahagi ng programs na maaaring gamitin sa paggawa ng mga presentation o ng mga documents na kinakailangan ng mga tao, especially ng mga estudyante o ng ating mga office workers. So here is the three famous part of MS Office that many people are using now. So unang-una na dyan ay ang MS Word. So MS Word is a word processing program that is used for writing and editing text. So some of its uses are to write documents like letters, essays, reports, and resumes, to format text, change the font, the size, the color, and the spacing, to create a professional looking documents easily, and to print or share the documents that we wanted to share online. So next is the MS Excel. So it is a spreadsheet program used to work with numbers and data, and its uses are to organize data in the tables, to calculate using formulas like adding, multiplying, or division, to make charts and graphs, and to track budgets, sales, grades, or inventory that the accounting students are using. So the next one is the MS PowerPoint. It's a presentation program used to create slideshows. So some of its uses are to make visual presentation using text, images, videos, and animations to help explain topics clearly during class, reports, meetings, or the speeches, and to present ideas in an organized and creative way.
So for MS Access, ang MS Access ay isang database management system na ginagamit para mag-imbak, mag-ayos at mag-manage ng data. Bahagi ito ng Microsoft Office kaya madaling ma-access at gamitin ng may mga Office apps. So for its key features, for data storage, pwede mong isave yung iba't ibang uri ng impormasyon. So for organization and querying, pwede kang maghanap o mag-filter ng data ayon sa kailangan mo. For reporting, gumagawa ng simpleng ulat mula sa nakasave na data. So for basic data analysis, pwede rin itong gamitin para sa simpleng pagsusuri ng data. So for user interface, may madaling gamitin na interface, kaya pwede rin sa mga baguhan na hindi technical na users. So for data type, sinusuportahan nito ang maraming uri ng data tulad ng text, numbers, at dates. So for applications, maganda itong gamitin para sa mga maliliit na database o personal na project o simpleng system sa opisina tulad ng inventory management, contact list, or record keeping. So let's proceed to strengths and limitations of MS Access. So for strength, madali itong gamitin, syempre, and kasama na sa MS Office kaya madaling i-install at gamitin. So, sapat para sa mga maliliit na database. Hindi rin ito gaano kamahal kaya siya practical. So, yung mga limitations naman niya, hindi ito angkop para sa malalaking database. And yung security ay mas mahina kumpara sa mga mas advanced na database system. So, limitado yung features niya kung ikukumpara sa mga professionals grade na database. Yan, halimbawa, like may SQL server, like that. So, kung maraming users na yung sabay-sabay na gumagamit, maaaring magproblema sa performance o data accuracy. So, let's proceed to design tools, which is yung Canva. Isa itong madaling gamitin na design platform na pwedeng gamitin para gumawa ng presentation, infographics, flyers, or for your social media post. May mga template at tools na hindi kailangan ng design experience. So for conclusion, ang MS Access ay isang mahalagang kasangkapan para sa mga simpleng database. Ngunit dapat isaalang-alang ang mga limitasyon nito. Hindi rin ito para sa malalaking system o critical na applications. Kung malaki o komplikado ang database, mas okay na gamitin ng ibang mas advanced na database system.